Good morning, District 2 families. I'm Angie Jones, parent educator for District 2.
And I'm Ashton Gardner, the parent liaison for District 2.
Today we brought another lesson to you guys. I hope you've been enjoying the ones that we've done so far. The lesson today is going to be Jack in the Box and apples. And it has some really neat activities that are going to focus on color and sorting and counting. And we're going to show you these in just a second. But if you do decide that you would like to have a package from us, just please call me at 578-6013, extension 1613, or I will also have this link on the Upstate Family Resource Center. You can message me on there as well. So we're going to get started, and we hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Okay, our first activity is Where is Jack in the Box? And you can put your child's name there. I've gone ahead and glued in the wagons, but you'll be helping your child glue in their wagons, but to save time, I went ahead and had the wagons glued in. You're going to have your child take a Jack in the Box and say, where's Jack in the Box? Jack in the Box is in the wagon. Where is in? And show them if they need help where in is, and have them glue their Jack in the Box inside the wagon. This is teaching them those prepositional words, positional words that they're going to need to know as they get into school. The next one is Jack in the Box is behind the wagon. Where's behind the wagon? See if they can show you that. If you need to help them out, that's totally fine. Jack in the Box is in front of the wagon. Where is in front of the wagon? Good job, Ashton. Jack in the Box is under the wagon. And again, if they're, like say they wanted to put, instead of under, they wanted to put him inside the wagon, that's okay. Just talk about that and say, now is that under or is that inside? And let them kind of rationalize it out and think it out on their own. And they'll come to the conclusion that they may not have found under, but they know that it's not inside as well. And you can use that as a teaching moment. So that's the Jack in the Box activity. Next, we're going to do the apple sorting activity. You'll have a bag of apples. And then what you're going to do is take out all the apples and then have the child sort them by color. So you could say, let's put all the red. And remember again, I know I keep saying this, when you're doing colors with children, they may not can name, this is red, this is yellow. However, they usually start out by saying, if you say to them, Ashton, can you show me the red apple? They can point and identify it. So what you would want to do is put one of the big apples at the top. Yes, like in a row, and a yellow and a green. And then say, okay, Ashton, can you find another red apple? Yes, that's a red apple. Good. Can you find a yellow apple? Good. If they were to make a mistake and say put a green with a yellow, it's okay to say, now do these look the same? Do these match? And maybe redirect them at that point. In addition to matching the colors, you can also sort the apples by size. Let's do, we have a big apple and we have a little apple. Let's put all the big apples in the same pile. Okay, now can we put all the little apples together? Great. Another thing, you can take it a step further for your kids who are kind of a little advanced to that, and actually have them use the bag and say, let's count and see how many apples we can put inside the bag. And then you would start off by saying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Usually 10 is a good place to start with. If they can go past 10, that's great. But that's just a good way to introduce counting. You can also do things as you go outside in this pretty weather, you're out in nature, you can start counting items outside, whether it's leaves or flowers or things like that. There are a couple of coloring pages in the packet as well. We have the red apple, and we have the Jack in the Box. Again, have your child just have some free time coloring, using their own imagination of what they want to color. Talk to them about the colors that they're using as they color, so that if they can help identify those. And then the last activity is going to be our blossom tree. We see a lot of pretty blossoms out in the springtime right now, and unfortunately a lot of pollen too, but that's okay. We're just going to do the blossoms. So have your child glue on the tree trunk onto their paper. And then they're going to use the pink paper to tear. I know we do a lot of tearing activities. That's okay. The importance of developing those fine motor muscles for writing is extremely important. But just have them tear. It can be big blossoms. They can do like Ashton's doing and make them into little balls, or they can even just put them on their flat, however they want to do it. And then they're going to glue the blossoms onto the tree. But the tearing is a good way to, again, develop those muscles. Another thing they can do with this activity when they're done is to actually count the blossoms on the tree, on the apple tree, or to say how many blossoms are on the tree, or put some of the blossoms on the ground. And just, again, using those prepositional words and phrases, and they can start to learn those concepts as well. So that's going to be, plus it's a little cute craft that they can make, and they have fun gluing. And again, let them get messy with the glue. It's not a big deal. It washes off. But you want to encourage independence and not want to kind of take over and, do the project like maybe you would want to do it, but let them figure it out on their own. So that is our project for this week. We'll be bringing you another one next week. All the materials are in your packet. Again, just let us know and message us if you would like a packet, and we will get that to you as soon as possible. We would also like to hear back from you if you ever want to send in a picture of your child and their finished product. We would love to see, the work that you guys have been doing with your kids at home. Stay safe and healthy, and we will see you next week. Bye.